mic's not working right.
No sound.
No, because you're just too far.
Is it on now?
Yeah.
Yay, we made contact. Okay. Welcome. We're here today to talk about playing with your food. It's going to be fun, exciting. I just want you to open your mind and think of fun ways that you're going to go home and share with your consumers, ways that they'll fall in love with the product just like you have. Really, playing with your food is all about the power of story. It's understanding everything from the ingredients to the recipes to customization, and then sharing that. So, before I dive into how you're going to play with your food, I want to talk to you how we play with your food. Because at Epicure, we're a team of product developers and recipe developers, and we are here to support your health and wellness journeys through cooking. So how do we develop the product? This isn't about how we develop it, but the lens of which we look at it. And it's through health and wellness and flavor. And really, health and wellness from Epicure is about low or no sodium, sugar conscious, and functional foods. I'm not going to touch on functional foods today. Just to give you two examples, it's our pea protein that's used in the protein blend. It's top notch. We're going to learn more about that tomorrow. And then other ingredients like the nutritional yeast. That is a powerhouse of B vitamins, and it just boosts your overall nutrition.
Yay!
These are the boobs.
Little booze. Little booze.
I got embarrassed when I said boobs.
We got it. Keep it real good.
So,
We're having fun.
maybe it's playing with your food. Maybe it's playing with your body. Okay, so we often get asked, what is sodium conscious? The World Health Organization recommends less than 5 grams of sodium per day. So when we start with our product, which is a blend, we recognize that you're going to cook with it. You're going to eat what? 2-3 meals a day at least? Well, hopefully 3. So we keep that target in mind so that when you're supported by the recipes with the product, it's broken down into less than 500 milligrams per meal. Sugar conscious. There's no recommended amount of sugar that you're supposed to eat. We all know you're supposed to eat as little as possible to maintain health. So our target goals with the product and how to use it is 20 to 30 grams of breakfast. And that feels a little higher because that's when most of us eat fruit, we do smoothies, and there is a lot of natural sugar in foods. Lunch and dinner comes in around 10 to 20 grams, and dessert no more than 10 to 20 grams as well. So you can see we aren't radical, we're real, we're here to support your journey, and we're always open to options. Okay, so that sets the bar of what you're finding in the product. Besides that, I know you know we're made of good stuff. And health and wellness paints the brush of our suppliers and our ingredients. And I just want to spend a minute talking about ingredients because these are top notch. We have a special ingredient sourcing method. We work very closely with our QA team. It's almost like an interview with our vendors. It's a 10-page document. They supply their safety protocols, their QA standards, their compliance, their environmental stewardship. Basically, to get into an Epicure blend, you are jumping through hoops, and that's our guarantee that you are getting the best of the best. All of our ingredients are gluten-free, nut-free, and then hit the targets of low sodium, sugar conscious, and good for you. All of our ingredients are tested. They're supported by the CFIA, Canadian Food and Drugs, and the US Food and Drugs. Okay, now it's time to talk about fun and flavor. So why do we choose our ingredients from where we get them? It's all about terroir. I'm sure you've heard that name thrown around before, but truly, that is the essence of flavor. So I'm going to share 2 ingredient stories with you today. Does anybody know where our garlic comes from?
No. Gilroy.
California. It used to be Gilroy,
Oh, okay.
but they ended up getting a white garlic rot in the roots. Yeah, so it's kind of decimated, some of that, but California is a top-notch place to grow garlic. We believe they grow the best, we believe they have the best environmental practices, so places like Fresno, Kings, Turn, that's where we're getting our supplies. Herbs are a totally different beast. The best Mediterranean herbs, and I'm going to talk about oregano right now, is sourced from the Mediterranean. We buy from Turkey, we buy from Greece, and here's a fun play with your food fact. This is called the true oregano, and it's different than North American oregano. Flavor bumps here. Oregano is uber savory, it's earthy, it's almost reminiscent of peppermint and spearmint blended together. You really get that menthol sensation in your mouth. And then it kind of tips over into, oh, it's a little hot and peppery. And this is one ingredient that's blended into everything else that we do. Okay, and lastly, our relationships with our suppliers are a lot like your relationships with your customers. It's based on trust, it's based on knowledge. We want to make sure that they're working with food safety, ethical work protocols, and the environmental stewardship. I'm going to jump now to maltodextrin. Does anybody know what that ingredient is? Okay, I've heard corn, I've heard bad for you. I want to set the record straight because we have had feedback on why do our products have maltodextrin in them. It's not an ingredient that we add. A lot of fast food, a lot of dessert products, they add maltodextrin for bulk or to give them a certain texture in their products. We don't add maltodextrin as an ingredient. It is a subcomponent of other ingredients. Well, I kind of spat there. Basically, what maltodextrin does for us is it extracts the wet components into a dry powder. So when you see on your labels, you see citrus, you see organic lemon and lime powder, vinegar, tamari, vanilla. It's that little bit of maltodextrin that pulls it out and puts it in powder form so that we can put it in a blend. We only use gluten-free sources, tapioca or rice. We do not use corn. Right now it's in about 10 of our products. And I understand how the label can look a little scary if the label has some citrus in it, if it has vanilla in it, if it has tamari and vinegar. It's going to be listed a couple of times. But just know it's not another ingredient added, it's a subcomponent of one. So what does that mean internally when you're taking that in? You're getting no more than 1.67 grams. That's less than 3/10 of a tablespoon. And that's just a dry blend. Once you blend it with food, you're really taking in a minimal amount. It's a safe ingredient. It's been backed by the US Food and Drug Administration as well as the World Health Organization. There's 4 calories per gram. That's the same as table sugar. Just realized I can lift this up. So the amount is really low. The impact on your carb intake is minimal. Okay, but we work together, we're a team, right? So we've heard the feedback on maltodextrin. We are working with our suppliers to find new product innovation that can deliver that without using maltodextrin. Please know that's gonna take a while. We're looking into it. And meantime, as we develop into the future, and right now, we're working on 2024 summer. So those products, you're gonna see a lot less maltodextrin in. And what does that mean? That means we're gonna use real food. So from the recipe point of view, you can add in the lemon, you can add in the lime, and we're working towards a better label and your health and wellness journeys. Okay, enough about how we play. Let's get into how you're gonna play with your food. Because story is a template. It's all about understanding how a product works, what it's made of, and then connecting it to the other things so we can tell a fulsome story. When you're looking at an ingredient, we want to talk about the flavor, the top notes, because those ingredient names are like poems. You want to look at the label, you want to get really familiar with how to use the product, because describing cooking words is just very alluring. You want to talk about customization, so if the product is tough for you, if it's a name that you don't understand or recognize, think about alternate uses for the product. You want to look at the texture, that's a giveaway. Texture and flavor go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So look at the blend. Is it fine? Is it like a grind one? That way you can use it in different ways. You can sprinkle it over food before or after cooking. If it's a chunky blend, you want to blend that in so that all those nuggets of the garlic, the pepper, the carrot, all those big ones, they bloom when you cook them. And is the product name easy to understand? So that's where we're going to get into some examples. How many here are familiar with Valley Glow? Okay. Did you know what that was when you first?
No.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a really whimsical name. It's a fun name. Could be a food, could be a body product. So maybe you use it as a scrub. It is a chunky blend. That's when we're going to use that template we just talked about. You look at the ingredient list and what's in there. There's lemongrass, there's ginger, there's garlic. Let's connect the dots in the story. Those ingredients are like the essence of Thai food. Exactly.
Asian.
So if you have a customer who's like, I don't
First
get this,
time I tasted
what you can
it.
do is like,
It's
do you like
delicious.
Thai
Oh, yeah.
food? You're gonna love this product.
Yes.
Yep, if you like the product, you're gonna like that. This is where my notes get a little sketchy.
Makes the perfect fruit
Okay.
salsa.
How many
Fruit
people
salsa.
know how to use the product? What is it?
Fruit salsa, we heard here.
For salsa.
Yeah, I make a fruit salsa with it because 17 years ago we had fruit salsa and we don't anymore. But Bally Glow is amazing in fruit
So that's a
salsa
perfect customization.
or
right
in
there.
rice.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
when you're making
The
rice
initial
in the
intent
steam.
of this product is a grilling glaze.
Oops.
So that's when you look at the
Grilled
ingredients.
glaze. I was gonna say a rub.
We know that there's a bit of sugar in here, and why is there sugar in here? Because it's a barbecue glaze. So once the food is
I
chopped
bet it's
up and hits the
delicious.
grill, it's the sugar that's
As
going to
a fruit.
caramelize, it's going to pull all that lemongrass, that ginger, the garlic together, and lock in the moisture so you get really juicy nuggets of food. A glaze is best used on small pieces of food. So let's take the story a little bit further. How are you going to cook all those small pieces? You need the skewers, the Grill Boss skewers. So already the story is getting interesting. We know that Grill Boss skewers is a set of 6. We can talk about its features and benefits of stainless steel, the reusable piece, easy to clean. We have that great slider that effortlessly slides food off it. And then you can tuck it all back in a beautiful little pouch that it comes in so it doesn't dirty anything else. Your story's just gotten a little more interesting. All right, and then what's going to take it over the top is a finisher. We have the product, we talked about the cookware, now we need the jazz. So back to Bally Glow. What are you going to partner with it? It's hot off the grill, it's all
Pork.
juicy.
Ooh. Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, or we could introduce another Epicure product.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Teppanyaki, which is back this summer. Again,
Nice.
that could be a tough name for some.
Yeah.
Teppanyaki is a Japanese steakhouse
Yes.
sauce.
I have-
And this
I have
one
the best.
really blends well with
It's
what
the
we're talking
best.
about.
I must have
The
10
top notes
jars.
are ginger and garlic. That's just what we talked about in the Bally Glow. What's going to take it over the top is that sesame oil.
Yes.
All of those flavors need to be tamed by something that's rich, and sesame oil is what's going to do it for you. So now we've just told a full story of our cookware, our food, and something over the top. And it's a template that you can use over and over again. It doesn't matter what product, whether it's a burger seasoning, a salad dressing, it can be burger seasoning, if they just said that. But it's basically taking the 3 items and connecting the story, talking about the flavor, talking about the use, and then you have this beautiful trio. That was easy. I think everyone came here and thought I was going to put words in your mouth with fantastic food. But that's what I want to do now with some friendly examples. So if I could get 2 or 3 volunteers up here.
Doreen wants to volunteer.
So stop.
Doreen,
Whoever put your hand-
go up and
come on
volunteer. Here's Doreen. You go, baby. I'll hold your handbag.
Not volunteering because I can't get on the stage.
Hurry up, baby.
Okay. Okay. Can you turn the volume up on this one? It's on, I swear.
No.
Sound
Uh-oh.
Another good battery.
Okay, well, what we're gonna do, I want you to.
like that.
I lost a tip from my finger the first time I used it.
Always use the guard.
Use the guard.
Okay, maybe what we'll do, pick 1 or 2 products, and then I want you to tell the product story. I want you to use some words, you can talk about it, you can do examples.
Why did you do this?
You can do this. You've got this.
We're gonna play with our food. Okay. I'll take them in.
Oh, Big Burger sauce is actually one of my favorites. Does this work?
Yeah.
I don't talk that loud, I don't think. But Big Burger sauce, I actually use this all the time. I stock up after the summer season is going to go away. But I use this like Thousand Island dressing, like that rich restaurant style, homemade, thick and delicious. When I get Culver's, because I'm from Wisconsin, we have those burgers. I bring my Culver's home and I put Big Burger sauce on it, so I make takeout better, not just if we're missing takeout.
What do you love about the flavor?
It's rich and delicious with, there is pepper in here, and I don't actually like peppers, but I eat this all the time. It's so easy, you just add your ketchup, mayo, and a little bit of pickle relish, and it's got onion and chives and black pepper,
I feel
but
like it's a test.
it is. I just love it so much. I just talk about it, and it's delicious. But it's not just for burgers, you can put it like dipping your fries in it and everything like that too.
Okay.
Wow, you're not done yet. What would you do with a sheet pan liner, when you're making burgers?
I don't know, because I don't. I mean, I use the sheet pan liners every single day.
Okay, here's a fun story. We're gonna play with our food.
You can freeze your burger.
You can freeze your burgers. So we just made great burgers. We're gonna head to the grill. What's an amazing tool? This guy, sheet pan liner. I can lay out all my raw burgers, bring it to the grill. I got 2 hands, one to put on. Then you can flip the liner over,
And take them off.
take them off the grill.
Whoa, look at
These
that.
are your barbecue buddies. So, great job on selling the customization of Tuscan, but always think of unusual ways to use the cookware. You could have chosen the burger press, you could have chosen the mandolin to talk about toppings, or you could have done this guy. So you can see there's lots to play with and lots of fun ways to pitch that holy trio we just talked about. The flavor, the functionality, the cookware.
I don't have a grill, otherwise I would totally do that.
We put condiments on it.
Oh yeah, condiments. That's a great idea.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. You gonna use this way? You gotta pick burger.
You have to do the burger smasher too.
So we think burger, it doesn't just go for burger. So I've made multiple types of meat with the burger. It's so versatile that it does go with chicken. So you can do a chicken burger. You can stuff your chicken burger with cheese and vegetables with the mandolin. If you slice them thin enough, you can put the shredded carrots in your burgers, like or beef. You can use pork. You can use. I've even used like a veggie burger. So I've done the mandolin with veggie burgers. Add your burger spice with that. So there's a ton of different seasonings in there. It's anything from onion, garlic, red pepper, sea salt, herbs. It's so versatile. It goes with any kind of meat, and use that.
Amazing. Okay, other things that you could say about this. When I use that template of ingredients, I look at it, I'm like, hey, this is pretty kid friendly. There's lots of garlic, got a little bell pepper in here. This is way better than salt and pepper. So if I'm gonna make a burger, I'm gonna reach for this. It's kid friendly, people love it, the blend is fine, you gave us some great examples. But think about pitching it in a way where we're talking about the ingredients, where we can tell them what's in here, and then also link it into who's gonna like this. This is crowd pleasing, this is just the best burger seasoning in the world. So how do we use that with different language as well? So great job on that one. That's for you.
Okay, Doreen. Give it your best shot, baby.
I want you to talk about this one because it scares me.
Oh yeah. Talk about the guard. The guard.
What I love about this,
Well, first off,
first off, it goes on the bowl. It goes right on the bowl. You don't have to, you don't have to get in there and go like this. It just leans right on.
But what is it?
This is a mandolin. It slices, comes with 3 different size.
4.
4, right. 4 different size. You can wide cut, very, very small cut. Right, Julian. That's my New York, sorry. Perfect. Onions, peppers, anything. Quick, easy.
So I'm saving time in the kitchen.
Yes,
Streamlining.
saving time, that's the most important thing. And also, reminder, never use it without the guard, okay? Goes right on the bowl, slides.
Up and down, easy.
Yes, easy. Yes.
Okay, so what we heard about this story was, this is your kitchen best friend. This is
Yes.
gonna save you time. Are your knife skills needing improvement?
Oh,
Forget
yes.
the knife. Pick up the mandolin. Because
Scalloped
guess what?
potatoes,
This can
coleslaw.
shave thin slices. This can julienne. Who knows what julienne means? Shout it out.
Thin.
Yeah, thin strips. Who can do that with a knife? I can't do that.
Not evenly.
No way. So now, this is a tool that's gonna make you look like a superstar, a kitchen magic chef. without even picking up a knife.
And the time it saves.
Is it
Okay,
dishwasher
you know
safe?
crust?
Yeah.
Can we put it in the dishwasher?
Yes.
So that is a full, robust story. We've just saved time for people. We've made them look like a superstar. And the cleanup is minimal. They get to huck it in the dishwasher and walk away going, I am amazing.
Yes.
You are amazing. That was great.
Very good.
So
Are you going to bring it home?
Cheese is so wonderful to do.
Now she's talking customization.
Oh, yeah.
for anybody who
You can
gardens,
use it for just about anything you need to slice and dice.
Okay, amazing.
Perfect.
You get to take that home.
Yay! Yay! It's your best friend.
Yeah, my best friend.
So you can see how this really is a template, whether you're talking about food or cookware.
My daughter says, "Get it away from me."
And always have a funny sidekick with you. Know what the product is. Know its primary use. Think about how you're going to put the hooks, those story hooks in, the time saving, that make you look like a star, the easy cleanup. Because beyond flavor and function, people want to relate to how it's going to affect them in their life. So those are the stories, those are the words that you want to use when selling a product.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. And I have sold many of these already. Yes. Price.
Get the
price
directions,
is
baby.
perfect.
Get the directions.
Get the directions.
And the price is perfect. I've already learned.
Okay. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
So I've got a couple more products. Anybody sells want to come on up and just give it a whirl? Come on up.
I want to do the
Just,
hamburger
two
press.
people?
Yes, I want to see you do
Can I
the
do the
hamburger.
hamburger press?
For sure.
Okay.
3. I just got 3 people. This is great.
okay.
So don't forget, we're gonna frame it out in the what is the product? Why am I using it? If it's it's a food product, let's talk about the ingredients. For the cookware, we want those hooks of why do I need it in my life?
I take this every place I go. I take this, I do a lot of parties, hi everybody. So I take this to all my parties because this is one of the coolest things that Epicure has. And so during the summertime, I always sell the big burger sauce, the burger, I just tell everybody this is the coolest thing ever. So what you want to do initially, you put your little, I almost threw that at Doreen. And so when you smash your little burger in there, how many of y'all had that one starting with the T? And you can't get the burgers out. Once you shove it down in there, you can't get it out. Yeah. Well, this one, they pop right out. Bam. Okay? And then, now you have your burger out. You have your burger out. That's why Doreen and I are best friends. We're the quiet ones in the room. And so, once you have your burger out like that, you take your little Rudy. This is called a Rudy. And you press it down the middle, you take a little ring out of the middle and you stuff some more Rudy in there. And then you put the little patch that you got out of here. Now, if you have this in here, this does the same thing. This does the same thing. So this is not gonna get stuck in here. You're gonna pop it right out. Ba-boom, see that? Ba-boom. So then you pop out your little disc of burger that you have and you put it right back on top. And then you take your sheet pan. And when you grill up your burgers, you have stuffed burgers. What do y'all think about that? Stuff these burgers up. It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
I can add on to this story. Yeah, 2 more cool things about that are really good to share is ground meat is a lot like pastry dough. It does not like heavy handling. It breaks the fat down and it's going to result in tough burgers. Tough burgers shrink on the grill. You're not getting it.
Nobody likes that shrunken meat on the grill.
Shrunken meat should not be in the same sentence. So never good. So using the burger press, it's also going to help you with that. It's going to help you perfectly portion. You're not overworking it, and you're guaranteed thick, juicy burgers every time. Every time.
This is more than you bargained for, isn't it,
Tell me more.
Jennifer?
Okay, this is so cool because do y'all like sliders?
Yeah.
If you have happy hour football games, this is going to be your slider best friend. Same thing. You punch out your little Rudies, right? Ba-bam. Take them out. And then you have your perfect little patties for your sliders. And I show this off, sell more of these every summer because you want your hosts and you want to look good when you're doing this in the kitchen. And I threw away every other hamburger press I ever had, and this is the only one I have. All this is dishwasher.
This was so great because she
Yes.
just connected it to something that's happening in her life, like sports games, getting it out there. That's part of the story. It's not just what goes in it, it's how am I using it.
Breakfast hero cookies.
Yes.
Zero cookies, yes, another great idea.
Look, she just said this is a perfect kid-sized burger.
Yes.
There you go.
Little darling.
Little darling. Baboon. And you know what's also, every one of them is perfect.
Thank you for participating. Okay. You've had time to think about this, so I can't wait to hear how you're going to pitch the story.
So I have salmon, so.
I don't know how much of this you want to still record.
Those that want a change of flavor.
You wanted that.
I wanted that. Literally add this to pretty much anything. That's probably one of the biggest things I love about Epicure is how versatile it is. I personally say in my VIP group, hashtag change your plate, hashtag change your palate. Just by using something that you literally love, try a different jar. If this is what you always use the salmon, try their chicken burger seasoning. Try our burger seasoning. Like, use the same thing, but just try different flavors. You're literally changing outside the box.
What do you know about salmon rub, just from an ingredient? If you could sell us on the ingredients in here. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
You are.
I shake that all over my
You pretty
shrimp.
much, almost everybody has these seasonings in our cupboard. So there's two versatiles. You can use it as dry or wet. If you have, pretty much almost everybody has oil in their cupboard, and lemon juice and water. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so she just walked us through how to use it. What I can see here is a great opportunity to look at the ingredient list of every product you're selling. Get familiar with it so that when someone says salmon rub, I don't like salmon, I don't eat fish, you're like, do you like smoke? Do you like garlic? Yeah. Do you know about paprika? No, smoked paprika? What the heck is that? There's a whole Bible of ingredients just waiting for you to discover in the ingredient list. If you don't know what it is, Google it, look it up, send a letter to CE and we'll help you, but please use the ingredient list. It's your best selling story.
Actually, I just realized something else. I was a consultant many years ago, and we used to have the alder smoked salt, sea salt, and I've actually had people ask about it, and it's actually in this product.
Oh.
So if they actually love about it and saying, you used to have smoked alder salt, I can't find it anymore, then they can advertise that it's actually in our salmon seasoning, and it's just perfect.
That is amazing. So she took her historical knowledge of a product and she says, hey, I remember I used to like this product. Well, guess what? Try this because this has it in it. So I think there's so many ways that you can talk about a product and play with the food and get in there.
with your food.
And then
Yes.
I just want to take this for a minute because this is actually my favorite product. I eat it all the time. I do eat a lot of fish. This makes an amazing rim trimmer for Caesars or Bloody Marys.
Oh.
Super good. It's that little bit of smoke. It's the natural alder sea smoke and the smoked paprika together that just have this really luscious, smoky, deep and dark flavor. And then this blend is chunky. So I like to mix it in everything.
Is
I
it
do a
happy
lot of
hour
ground
yet?
meat burgers with it. I roll it up into with cream cheese, and then I roll it up inside chicken breasts. And it's just going to give you that deep depth that you're looking
That
for.
sounds great.
Those are great ideas.
Okay.
Something else I just remembered, a few years ago I used, it was a Father's Day barbecue, and I used this mixed with our smoked Spanish paprika, or a past one that we had, which was smoky mojo, and I used the salmon to put oil with shrimp, and then barbecue the shrimp.
Shrimp.
Oh.
That's what I
And
use
on
it for.
in no tomorrow.
Yummy.
They're like, I can't find it anymore, but you know, you, as I said, like just something that you used to love, look at the ingredients, change it up, and expand your flavors. Taste buds.
Good job,
Thank
Carrie.
you. We're using the ingredient list. We're using our past knowledge of products.
Carrie, you get to take it
We're doing,
home.
oh, that's for you. Yeah. You compare and contrast, and if you like this style of smokehouse food, these products are for you. So you can see how everything is like working on a template and pulling together. Okay.
First
Ashley.
of all, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, I'm gonna hand the mic over to you. You're gonna tell us a good story.
Thank you. So this is the Tuscan chicken burger mix.
This is one of my favorites. You can add it onto just chicken breasts as well. There's a portobello mushroom recipe on here, so for anyone that's vegetarian. Again, you can use this with the burger press. One of my favorite sauces to put on this is the lemon dilly, which makes tzatziki. I put it in soups because it has garlic, tomato, onion, red bell pepper, herbs, sea salt, black pepper, and rosemary. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy. I started celebrating early. And yeah, so I put it in soups, I put it in pastas, and like I said, I just use it on just chicken breast itself or the ground turkey. Again, you could probably do beef or anything else. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's good. Happy birthday. Thank you. There's a little birthday gift for you.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so that was great. We loved how she talked about customization. She went through the ingredient list. I feel like she could have slowed down and said like something about the rosemary in there. Really spend time because our blends are made with top-notch ingredients. And I think sharing all the different flavors, how they work together, that's really gonna help somebody fall in love. Okay, see, I set you up there. I know you're gonna rock this one.
Okay, so I have teppanyaki. And first of all, I'm from Newfoundland. I didn't know how to pronounce this. I didn't know what the heck it was, but then all of a sudden I was selling it. So once I smelled it, I knew that it was gonna bring that really spice to it, you know, and that Asian flair. So, it was amazing. So nobody in my family likes spicy food.
Oh,
so
geez.
this, for me, was a godsend. I would pre-make it and keep it in small batches in my fridge. So for my spicy customer lovers, I reached out to them first. And those that love the miso broth.
Miso.
Yeah.
Holy catfish.
Little nervous.
Just did the same thing, you know, I put my hand in front of it.
So for anybody who loves the Asian flavors, thank you so much. This is really embarrassing. I'm a dental hygienist and I use live video a lot, so I'm not used to having people in front of me. So with the ginger in this, you want to talk about or reach out to those customers that love all those Asian flavors. So when we were in New Leader Retreat, we had this turned into the most amazing dressing. It was phenomenal, and we would not believe that it was teppanyaki. And we were promised the recipe, and we still haven't gotten it.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting.
It had the noodles, and
It was delicious.
You were there, right?
Yeah.
But this would also make really wonderful skewers and just layered on top of a nice salad and just lovely notes. So if you are like me, you don't have a lot of variation in your community with foods, this is who you want to start talking to your customers to help bring them all those beautiful flavors that we are missing from our little communities.
Yes.
Well, you can keep that. You get two of them. Such a good. What I really loved about that story was she dived into the ingredients, she talked about the ginger, and ginger is a really, well, it's an amazing spice. There's lots of health and wellness it does to you. It's such a bright flavor. It brings a little bit of heat, but not like hot heat, like hot peppers. It's kind of this just warming spice, I guess is how I'd talk about it. And I love how she brought that in. So it's, if you like spicy food, you're gonna love the warmth of ginger and the garlic that this brings. If your spicy food's not for you, think about this product because it's warm, it's not spicy. I'm kind of pulling out her story a little bit more. But I loved how she talked about the ingredients. She brought it home. She lives in a small community. Sometimes products like that are difficult to get. So that's another story that you can share and sell and play with the food of locality. And I loved how she looped in, hey, do you like Asian food? You're gonna like it because it's a flavor profile you already recognize. So there's lots of great storytelling in that one. And then her personal phase of how she uses it. The way you talked about it, I fell in love with it all over again. So I think you're all getting the story hooks. The ingredients are super important. Your uses, bringing your personality to it. I love how you got your body.
Yeah, baby, that's right.
I was ready to catch that burger when it came out.
That's right.
You know?
Can always count on Joy.
That's all very compelling. So, how much time do we have here?
15 minutes.
15 minutes? I'd like to open up to a Q&A, anything you want to talk about. Okay, I saw a hand shoot up.
What was that last one that was spoke of? The last.
The teppanyaki?
Oh, okay.
We have another mic. I don't know if this one works, but you know, I can give you this one and I'll stand.
Okay, where was the question?
I was gonna say, I should go on that website and
Is this working? This is working now.
if
Is it
anybody
working
wants
too?
to get anything. Yeah. I have like 5 jars of teppanyaki.
Okay, so
If
question
she's
about-
interested, I can get her address and mail
Oh,
it to
the
her.
question was just, what was the last product that we talked about? And it was teppanyaki sauce. Okay. Question over here?
It's not really a question, but I use teppanyaki on everything. And I tell people that I compare it to yum yum sauce because that's what they sell in the grocery stores. But it's a healthier version of it.
I'm so glad you brought that up because a lot of our products do relate to what's in the store.
It's the Japanese.
Drizzled across the top of your sushi. It's like that's a yellow poke bowls. It's great to dip your sushi in. I ask for it on the side. I'm like, can I have a bowl of yum yum sauce? And I dip my sushi in it when I eat it.
Could be.
Is that a
They
soy?
sell it in our grocery store. So, and I want to say they have it. I can't think of it.
That's okay. I love how